Hello my dudes, and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to try to create a bullet journal. A quick disclaimer though, if you came to this video for aesthetically pleasing bullet journal ideas and nice art, then this is probably the wrong video for you. I cannot for the life of me draw anything. You'll see in time. But anyways, I wanted to try out bullet journaling, so today is my first attempt and we're just gonna see how it goes. So stay tuned and let's try this. For my supplies, I bought this 4-pack of Papermate ink gel pens in all black. I also bought these Crayola color tip markers. And then I bought this black journal off of Amazon. It's pretty thick. I'm not sure what kind of journal it is, so I'll have to look it up. But it has dotted lines, and in the back it also came with this stencil. And I'll put the links to everything down in the description. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do exactly for the cover of my journal, but then I remembered that I had some stickers left over from a previous video. These are a mix of vine stickers and random other stickers. So I picked the stickers that I liked and then I rearranged them in a way that looked nice. I wasn't completely sure about my decision, but I went with it and I think it looks okay.
And look, I know Vine is dead, but I can still live vicariously through these stickers.
So after the cover page was done, I opened the book and got started, and then I skipped a few pages just to leave some blank, just in case I wanted to come back to those and fill them in with like maybe a table of contents. And on my first official page, I wanted to make a 2020 spread, so I started out trying to sketch a 2. Halfway through, I forgot what a 2 looked like, and so this is my very bad attempt at trying to draw 2s and 0s.
Oh my god. If anything, this describes 2020. Because this is not how I pictured this going.
After writing out 2020, I decided to color it in with some colored markers. I'm not sure why I went with yellow, but I decided to shade in the numbers with a yellow marker and then outline it with black. At first, I was thinking about drawing some little doodles about things that had happened this year, but then I thought about it and was thinking that maybe that was not a great idea. And so I was like, maybe I'll draw some things that I've done this year. But then I realized I haven't done anything this year. So for right now, I'm just gonna leave this blank and then come back to it and just draw some things whenever I feel like it. So on the next few pages, I wanted to do a calendar of 2020 so far. So I divided the pages up into 3 sections, and then I made little calendar squares within each section. For this month's theme, I was thinking about going with the color yellow. After yellow, I thought about whole beach theme. So for this month, I'm gonna write August in yellow and also write the days of the week in yellow as well. And after that, I numbered the calendar and filled in the empty spaces with yellow. Because this month starts off on a Saturday and it's the last day of the week, I decided to just put a little box near the top so that it could be by itself. And then off to the side, I wrote events so that I can go back and write any events for that month. This month specifically, I know there are some family birthdays, and I do want to get a tattoo. I don't know if I'll be able to get it this month, but here's hoping. And then I continued to draw the calendar boxes in the other sections for the other months of the year. I left the name of the months blank just so that when I figure out the themes for those months, I can go back and color in the name of that month, whichever color that I wanted to.
I messed up. Honestly. It's okay.
I finished up the dates for the other calendars, and then I decided to title this Year in a Glance. I colored it purple and shaded it in gray. Not sure why I did that, but that was definitely a choice, and now it looks like that. On the next page, I wanted to do 2 debt trackers. So the top one is me sketching an outline for my student loan debt. I decided to make little cubes, and then as I pay off the debt, I'll fill in the cube with a number and probably with a colored pencil. And then on the side I wrote goal and the number amount. And on the bottom I wanted to do a debit tracker for my car loan. So I sketched out kind of like a staircase of boxes, and I outlined them in alternating blue colors. You can't really tell that well that they're different blues, but I think it looks okay. And then I also sketched a really bad drawing of a car. It's not my car, it's a car on the side. And then again I wrote goal and a dollar amount. For my car loans, I do have more payments than for my student loans, so I'm not sure if my car is going to be paid off by the time that I finish filling in all these boxes. But so as of right now, the boxes are kind of arbitrary. On this next page, I wrote down YouTube video ideas page and underlined it. And so on this portion of the page, I'll just kind of make a list of any YouTube video ideas that I have, and then I'll leave the dot open so that if I do actually make that video, I'll kind of fill the dot in and then just refer back to it if I need any video ideas. The bottom portion of this page is going to be a tally of my YouTube subscriber count. I've seen other YouTubers put their subscriber count in like their descriptions, and so when you refer back to a video, you kind of see like at the time that they made the video where they were with subscribers, and I like that idea, but I don't think I want to do that for my videos personally. So instead I want to put it in my journal and kind of refer back to it. I think I'll probably update this like every month or so and see any progress that I have. On the top portion of the page next to that, I wanted to do a little book review. So for the rest of the year, my goal is to read at least 4 books. I finished school recently, so I do have more time to read, but I am currently studying to be registered at my job, so that is going to take most of my time. So my goal is to only read about 4 books, and every time I finish a book, I will fill in the title and then color in the book.
My hands are all dirty and I like rubbed my hands all over this page, which I'm kind of sad about, but it's okay.
And for the bottom portion of this page, I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do with it yet, so I just decided to leave it blank for now and come back to it later when I had any good ideas. On the next page, I wanted to add in my vision board that I had made earlier in the year, and this vision board just illustrates goals that I had for this year. I've done a couple of them, but sadly I didn't get to go to a concert earlier this year, and I probably won't do that this year. So I ended up just gluing down the back and gluing it inside that page. So after this page, my camera battery started to die, so I did a couple of pages off screen and then came back, so I'll show you the work that I've done since then. So for my August theme, I decided to do a beach theme. The cover page is a very poorly drawn little beach with some water, a sad sandcastle. It says August in a cloud. I did my very best, please believe me. And then on the next page I have a beach towel with a quote and some books and sunglasses next to it, and the quote says, "Just because I'm struggling doesn't mean I'm failing." So that's going to be the quote for this month. The next page is my bigger August calendar, and I actually did all the dates this time, and so I'll go back and I'll fill in birthdays and important dates of this month, but for right now I just outlined the calendar. Flipping over to the next page, on the first side I made a habit tracker, so every day I'm going to look back on this and mark any of the habits that I kept up with. The first one is water, because I drink water like twice a year, and then I put studying down because I need to study. I also really need to exercise, don't do that much. Flossing, just like water, I do that a couple times a year. Need to make sure to take my vitamins. And then I drink Coca-Cola way too much, so I kind of want to start not doing that so much. So those are my habits for the month. Right next to that, I have my sleep tracker. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a sleep tracker because of my job. I sleep at weird hours. But I decided to do it anyway just to keep track. So I have from 12 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then I have the dates going down the side. So every day I'll just highlight the hours that I slept and then I'll write in how many hours. Moving over to the next page, I made a mood tracker in the shape of a sand castle, and every day I'm going to color in the different mood of the day, and hopefully it'll either be cohesive or it'll be a bunch of different colors. We'll see. And on the page right next to it, I decided to split this into two sections. The top portion is going to be 2 new meals that I want to create this month. I'll look up recipes and then I'll probably write the recipe down and maybe a picture of the meal. And then on the bottom, I want to look up new music. So I want to look up at least 4 new songs this month. Okay, so we're down to the last few pages. We're almost done, I promise. I know this video is very long. So the last couple of pages are going to be the weekly spreads. And so for this first one, I decided to just combine 2 weeks together because, to be honest, I don't really do a lot of stuff. I work a lot, and in between work, I just kind of wake up, eat something, watch something, and then go to work really. So I don't feel like I'll have a lot to contribute into these weekly spreads, but I wanted to make it just to see how things would go.
What? Have I ever told you how much fun making boxes is? Because it's not.
So I decided to make this first 2-week spread yellow, and then I filled in the dates and wrote week 1, week 2, and then August weeks. For the 3rd week, I try to do a simple look by just drawing lines and then the dates on top. I wrote August weeks number 3, and in the bottom corner I wrote kind of like a small to-do list. For the 4th week of this month, I decided to do rows going across, and then I just wrote week 4 on the top and colored that all in yellow. And I really liked the way that this looked. It was pretty simple, but I liked the yellow outline around it. And finally, for the last week of the month, I decided to do columns going down, and since there's only 3 days, it fit perfectly within this page. So I just titled each day of the week and then wrote week 5 and drew a little sun in the corner with some sunglasses. On the page next to it, I think I wanted to do like a favorite memory of the month. So that's something that I would fill out at the end of the month. As of right now, that'll be left blank. And so that concludes the very long and tedious journey of me filling out this bullet journal. I want to give a big thanks to everyone who stuck around and watched the whole video. I know this was long, and I hope this either encouraged you to try to make your own journal, or I don't know if this discouraged you because of how long this process is. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you next time. Watch any of my other videos if you like. And that's going to be it for me today. I might do an update maybe in a couple weeks or at the end of the year. But besides that, that's it for now. Thanks, guys.
It's not August yet.